So today I'm going to read, I'm going to stick with relationships. And I'm going to read, is this person the one for you? So if you're here and you're in a relationship and it's new especially, or you've been questioning and you want to know if this person is the one for you, stick around and see what the cards say. Now, I just want to throw a little caveat out there. I personally believe, because it just makes sense to me, that there is more than one of the one, if you know what I mean by that. Like, there may be a few people that you have deep romantic relationships with throughout your life, right? I mean, how many people are there's what, 8 billion people on the planet? And if you don't meet, and if you have that thought process that there's only the one for you, you know, you may go throughout your life thinking you're never going to meet this person. I believe we have multiple people that could be our one. And when I'm using our one, I'm saying at this time, the person that you're with, is this one of those people? Is this person right for you? Are they the one for you? Do you understand what I mean? If you have any questions, just ask. Like, you know, I think we have more than one soulmate. I don't think soulmates always have to be a romantic person. Sometimes your soulmate could be a child, could be a friend, could be a sibling, you know, could be a parent. I mean, soulmates come in very different forms. So I'm never one of those people that think, oh, it's just my one chance and I messed it up and that's it. No, we get more than that. No, like I said, this is my personal opinion. You could take it or leave it. So the question is, though, is this person that you are with right now the one for you at this time in your life? Is this person that you're with the one? Is this person that you're with the one for you? Let's see. Okay, I know I tell you guys I don't take the flippers because these are the little slippery suckers, these cards. I'll tell you right now. I'm just gonna put these to the side. I feel like putting those to the side. We'll see. All right, is this person that you're with the one for you? Is this your one? You may be hoping, but you may be seeing red flags, or maybe it's somebody that you're dating that's different than anybody you've ever dated before, and you just don't know because you've grown a lot and you're thinking like, you know, I'm used to chaos and this person is so grounded, right? A lot of it has to do with what we come from, what we've been through, what we've learned, our stories. The Page of Swords. Now, this was one of the jumpers that I put back in. Okay, so that's interesting. So that came back out. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles is the physical. So I have no cups here though, which is interesting. No cups. All right, let me just start here and then I'm gonna see. Okay, so Page of Swords. Pages have a really, really, really good energy. I like the page because the page is new beginnings, right? So you may be in a new relationship, you're learning about this person, you're really curious and you're excited about getting to know them, right? Getting to know them on a deeper level, right? You're starting off with this person, right? Because pages, you can also think of a page as a student. So when you first meet somebody new and you're learning about them, you're gathering information. Swords are about information, right? And you're eager to explore this new person and this new relationship. And what are they coming to the table with? That is a positive card for the first card coming out of the deck, because there's a newness here, right? And there's an excitement and there is an interest in learning about this person more, right? Getting more information about this person. And then the queens are about our intuition, okay? The queen is the intuitive master. So you're being asked to trust your intuition about this person, right? Is there growth potential there? Pentacles are, you know, anything in the physical world. It can also be money, but anything that shows up physically, like, so yes, a relationship could certainly be represented as pentacle because you're in a physical relationship with this person. So when you have the Queen coming up, she's asking you to go within, trust your own inner wisdom, ask yourself the question, you know, and listen to the answers. Is this person feel right to me? Does this person compliment me in the ways that I need? Is this person willing to give me the things that I'm asking for out of a relationship? And trust your inner mastery. Trust your wisdom. Be open. It's about being open and receptive. And it's also about maturity. So you may have been through some things in some relationships, right? And you've learned some things. So now you're coming at it from a different perspective because you have some experience behind you. But if you look at her, you see how confident she is, right? She's confident in herself of making the right decision for herself, okay? Because she is trusting herself. She is trusting herself. So this is also a really good card because no matter what, you know, this card coming up is telling me that you can trust yourself. Now we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, here we are weighing options. You have some choices here. You know, this is also about partnerships, right? And it's about this meeting together, this partnership coming together. And if you look at it, it's a good sign when we're asking if this person is the one, because we have the sunflower, right? And the sun is a yes card. The sun is always a yes card, right? And you have her holding up these two coins into the sky. She's standing on a rock. She's holding it up. She's looking up at the sky. We're bringing these two together. So to me, this is a yes card. This is a yes card that this relationship that you are in right now has the qualities that you are asking for. Is this my one? Is this my one? This person that you're with, is this the one? And this is showing me, all the cards are showing me that this has the potential to be a very, very good relationship, and this person may be the one for you. And if you listen to the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. I think there's more people out there for us than just one person that we have the opportunity to love in a lifetime. You know, we live a long life. You may have more than one great love, and I believe that that is possible. But the person that you're thinking of right now is who we're talking about, right? So I'm getting a very strong yes from these three cards, right? Now let me see what the two that flipped. Yeah, okay, now we have the Star. The Star is a very good card. The Star is a very, very good card because it's about clarity, and it's telling me that you've done a lot of healing. Star is also about healing, right? Healing. And it's about hope and renewal and faith. So you're trusting yourself. You have faith. You've done a lot of healing on yourself, right? So that you are trusting your intuition. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your picker. Like, okay, I've healed a lot. I am ready for this relationship. Okay, right? I have a lot of faith and I have a lot of clarity here about who I am and who this person is. So this is also giving me very, very good card in the is this person the one? And then we have the King of Swords, which is also a very, very good card to come out for this question. Now, what is the King? The King is the authority, right? The King is the authority. The King, excuse me, is stability, responsibility, the authority here. And the King knows, the King embodies the highest expression of authority and vision. And swords, of course, are the information in front of you, the conversations that you're having, the dialogue between you two, right? You feel very good about that with this person, okay? So, you know, and maybe, possibly, if more women are watching me, you know, I mean, king can be a female, king could be a male, but he could be, this is a possibility, your king, your one. You are the queen, and you are meeting your king, right? Do you see how you can interpret the cards in different ways? So this is a very, very good and strong reading that the person that you are with is a very good match for you and is your one, okay? From the card's perspective. If you've listened this long and this has answered a question, you know, sometimes we ask these questions, right? We ask the questions out loud. We ask to our spirit guides. We've done a lot of growth, and maybe for the first time you're with somebody who's very different from what you were attracted to when you were younger. Like maybe when you were younger, it was all about chaos and craziness because that's the dynamic you grew up in, and so that to you was love. But then those always ended up ending in trauma and drama, and you know, the excitement of that was what you're used to. And now for the first time you're in an adult relationship with someone who has done the work, right? Someone who has matured. You have two maturity cards here, okay? Someone who has matured and said, I'm not here to play games, and is exactly who they say they are. And you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. Like, that's not what I'm used to, right? So you may be saying, is this person really the right person for me? So ask yourself, what relationships, where did you come from in relationships? What did you see growing up in relationships? Are you doing the healing work? Have you done a lot of work on yourself? Look at your past relationships and ask yourself, you know, what did my past relationships look like? Because I can guarantee you, most of the people that I talk to now look at their past relationships as learning experiences, saying that I will never be in that kind of a relationship ever again. I learned from it, I grew from it, and that is what I'm getting from this reading. And if you are questioning it, it may be because this is the first time you're actually having an adult, responsible relationship, and you've never had that before. So you're really saying, is this person the one? But according to these cards, these are great cards. These are great cards. I mean, the Two of Pentacles, you're coming together, right? You're starting something, you know, that's really going to be built on solid. I mean, she's standing on a rock, you know, it's on solid ground. The star, the healing is there, the clarity is there. And like I said, you have the queen and the king meeting each other, right? So yes, my answer is yes. This person who you're with is the one for you. Okay, great. I'm very happy for you, whoever you are who stayed, because if you did stay this long and you were interested in this reading, then this message is for you, okay? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your experiences. If this resonated with you, right, on some level, please let me know. Yeah, I'm having fun reading these cards. This is the Magical Hours Tarot. This is the deck I like to read from of this kind of questions. If you go through my playlist, you'll see I have all different kinds of readings that I like to do. But this is great. I've learned the tarot over the last year, so I'm new to it. So if you see anything that I don't see, oh yeah, and the Fool at the bottom, that's great. This is all new. This is a new adventure for you. This is a new experience. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right. Sending everybody good vibes, good juju, and do something fun, something that brings you joy every day. And I would love it if you would like, subscribe, comment, share, you know, all the things. All right, everyone. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.